teenage sensation, 15-year-old Luke Littler against Mr Ben Hazell. Your commentary team, Chris Murphy and Wolfie.
Luke takes on Ben Hazell. And Luke is a seeded player, such has been his form over the last year on the WDF circuit. Hazell got through against Hopai Puha in a bit of a battle in the first round. Mr. Ben, 31 years of age, playing in the World Championship for the second time, but he's first on the iconic Lakeside stage, and he knows what kind of a task he's up against. I have to say, I have to get it out of the way straight away. The man who opened the tournament was 65 years of age, 50 years older than the man on stage now, and he's sat alongside me.
Frightening, isn't it? When you look at it like that, it's absolutely frightening. You know, when I was what was I, 30 something? Yeah, when I first came in. Amazing, and to think that there's a lad up there 15 years old.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg. It's Ben to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, it's one of the great things about this game, isn't it? It's not just if you're good enough, you're old enough, but also if you're good enough, you're young enough.
Yeah.
60.
The youngsters today just amaze me. I'm an old school player, and I will always go the old school way.
60.
You know, the different ways these youngsters are finding for check-outs and scoring, you know, leave themselves in the position they want to be in. It's just amazing to watch at times. People say to me, why don't you try some of that? With, nah, too old. Won't remember how to go.
Can't teach an old wolf new tricks.
58.
But yeah, many people have been talking about Luke Littler in the build-up to this tournament. He will have to kind of settle any nerves he might have, although when I've spoken to him a couple of times, he just seemed like a calm, cool character with a head on his shoulders that seemed way beyond his years.
100.
It's getting rid of them little butterflies when you come out the door, come on stage. Any player that says he didn't get the little butterflies, I think he's lying. You get the little
140.
Very often within the practice starts, all gone. We're up for the game.
60. Ben, you require 134.
Yeah, Hazell, having had a game on the stage already, might have benefited from that. We saw much improved performances from a couple of players
94
have already played.
Oh, but that does make a difference if you can get a game under your belt prior to a match like this with the seed.
97. So Ben, you require 40. $20.
Well, there's an outside chance here.
Luke, you require 126.
Treble 19. And now another, or the single. It is a single for the ball.
80. Ben, you require 20.
Moving closer. Almost there, Ben.
No score.
Went further away.
Luke, you require 46.
At the double to hold in the first leg for Hazell. And now
game shot in the first leg. Luke Littler.
It's a leg that he wasn't really in.
Second leg, it's Luke to throw first. Game on.
An immediate break of throat for the 15-year-old who wins his first leg at the Lakeside World
100.
Well, if that hasn't settled any butterflies, nothing will. I think he'll go from strength to strength now, from what we're hearing about him.
Yeah, he has been a player who's going from strength to strength.
80.
Won plenty of youth titles on the England darts circuit and WDF ranking titles as well. He's won a couple of senior titles,
57.
including the Irish Open. All the youth titles you can mention: England Open, British Classic, Welsh Open, Welsh Classic. He did actually beat Ben Hazell in the semi-finals of the Irish Masters.
Come on. Really? Oh, right.
It was a 5-2 success for Luke on that day.
Well, he'll have that in the back of his mind, isn't it?
120.
Caught the flight on the way in.
We are only seeing Luke in the men's tournament, not in the boys' event. He was beaten by Leighton Bennett
60.
en route to that.
Oh, right.
And Bennett will play Charlie Large. So if Littler had have won, we could have had Littler v Large.
Yeah.
100.
Fun, wouldn't it? Yeah.
But he's down to 124 in leg 2 on throw. And he does seem to have settled down very nicely now. Missed the ball for the 126.
Luke, you require 124.
Now he's got the 124. 54. Bullseye.
84.
Again, maybe just showing a sign of maturity there. It would feel nice to bed a bullseye in your first couple of legs at Lakeside, but he played the percentage shot.
100. Luke, you require 40.
So it's double top for 2-0.
No score.
Seem to...
Ben, you require 80.
The darts above the double, just causing a deflection there. And now Hazell can try and pinch a leg in similar style to how Luke did in the first one. And that's exactly
on the
what he
second
does.
leg.
Yeah,
Ben Hazell.
Well done, Luke.
Third leg, it's Ben to throw first. Game on.
So the littler fans watching on, they won't have been happy
97.
with how the last leg panned out, but it's been a similar start by both players. Hazell racing away on throwing leg 1, Luke pinching the leg, and then Hazell doing the same thing to him.
44.
I think it's a fair position, 1-1. Settles the nerves, first couple of legs, get them out of the way, and then we can move on.
44.
Well, that's what I'd be thinking to myself anyway.
Yeah, best of 5 as well now, of course, in the men's tournament.
139.
First set, perhaps not as important as it was in the round that you played in.
Oh, exactly, yeah. I mean, the best of 3 sets is a little bit cutthroat, unfortunately, but that's the game.
And Hazell did play all 3 sets in his
60.
meeting with Hopai Puha, the New Zealander. And it was a bit of a struggle for both players for much of that match, but Hazell then put his foot down in the final set, which he won
99.
Overall, a good performance from Ben, that's for sure.
Yeah, he seemed to go through all the emotions on the stage, but he was certainly a happy chappy at the end of it.
100. $59.
A little bit nip and tuck at the moment.
Yeah, not much in it.
No.
And Hazell's going to halve his score at least here.
100. Luke, you require 160.
Will we see the second one of the day? No.
92.
Good
Ben, you
marks.
require 100.
Seen some big finishers today. Really seems to have taken off the tournament on this Monday afternoon. Hazell opting against the
60.
tops route.
Luke, you require 68.
It could be a third straight break of throw here.
36. Ben, you require 40.
Double top.
Game shot on the third leg.
So Hazell
Ben
holds.
Hazell. Fourth leg, it's Luke to throw
For the
first.
first time in the match, both players getting darts at double in every single leg of the match so far. Really is a
39.
closely fought contest in the early stages.
As you wonder how important this first set is going to be for the overall match.
140.
And he did win the first set against Puha, but he didn't seem to settle Hazell as well as he has done here.
99.
Looks much more neat and tidy from the Hertfordshire man.
$60.
The pair of them were a little bit shaky on the doubles, and we have seen a little bit of that in this match as well already.
139.
They each threw 30 darts at double in that match against Puha.
My word.
100.
Hazell obviously hitting more and getting the job done, but yeah, it was a bit of a struggle at times.
Yeah.
60.
We saw the
177.
from
Luke,
Mike
you require
Alderson. Littler's gonna have to
164.
take it out here. Or he could lose the first set because that's an excellent setup shot from Hazell.
76. Ben, you require 24.
Double 12 for the set.
Game shot and the first set. Ben Hazell. Second set, first leg. It's Luke to throw first. Game on.
We were talking about it before the break, Martin, that the good thing for Luke is that he's got a little bit longer than he would have had he entered in the first round of the tournament.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. A big difference between the best of 3 and the best of 5. Much more comfortable with the best of 5 because I've always thought and still do, so, you know, best of 3 is just cutthroat.
55.
Particularly for World Championships. I mean, we used to have that a lot in the Masters, and that was only
140.
And that was best 3 legs a set, best of 5 sets in the Masters.
And perhaps some of the performances in the first round, some of the performances where we saw
140.
It's not just the fact that it might have been the first time on the stage, but it's knowing that there's not really much margin for error.
180.
Well, that is the thing, the margins of errors. You know, it's, if you keep making errors...
133. Luke, you require 84.
What a leg of darts this is. Double 6.
Game shot on the first leg. Luke Littler.
But he's come firing back.
Second leg is Ben to throw first.
Don't know if Dad's told him he's going to take away his pocket money or something, but he's certainly come back with some kind of motivation.
100.
Maybe it's more about what his mum will say to him if he don't win.
100. Yeah, it's great to see him come out in such an explosive style. He is a rapid player, Luke Littler.
140.
I suppose as a lot of the younger players tend to be these days.
They do, without a doubt. I mean, Ben's
180.
quite slow in many ways. Takes his time. You know, one of the slower ones are the new players.
140.
Excellent from Littler, who's hit 2 on 80 since the break.
100. Ben, you require 121.
They're on the same score after 9 darts in this leg. Treble 17. Would have left the bull. It will be the same shot for Littler for another
42.
12 dart leg.
Luke, you require 121.
Bullseye.
86. Ben, you require 79. Game shot in the second leg. Ben Hazell.
Hazell takes it.
Third leg, it's Luke to throw
finish,
first.
particularly the way that Luke has come racing out of the blocks. Hazell to hold firm.
135.
To square up the set.
I think Ben would be quite comfortable with that, to be honest, at the moment. I think that shows in these 3 darts.
121.
Yeah, well, he looks much more comfortable than he did in that opening match against Hopai Puha. He really did.
96.
An array of emotions. Both players at times almost sulking on the stage, but in the end he was beaming.
123.
Good shot. Here comes another one, I think.
180.
One in every leg for Luke Littler since the set started.
45. Luke, you require 90. 50.
And again with Ben not on a checkout, not getting involved in leaving the balls at the end of the visit or anything, just playing very sensible stuff.
42. Luke, you require 40. Game shot and a third leg. Luke Littler. Fourth leg is Ben to throw first.
The best we've seen in the tournament. 12 darter for Luke to start, then a 15 dart return from Hazell, and then Littler goes out in 14.
100.
Absolutely amazing.
134.
Darter, Luke Littler. That was in a JDC tournament.
Oh, right. I didn't know that. Brilliant stuff.
Not too long ago.
140.
He won the
140.
He actually lost in the final of the men's tournament as well to the now WDF ranked #1 James Hurrell.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, I remember seeing that result now, thinking on it.
100.
So it's only got some form coming into this one. And although he didn't display it much in the
125. Ben Uruguay 161.
Well, he'll get a shot at 102, because the 161 won't go at the moment. Oh,
41.
Sorry. Yes, yeah, that's right.
Luke Uruguay 102.
I thought I got it the wrong way round then.
No, it is 102. And he does get a shot at it.
Game shot and the second set. Luke Littler.
Celebration from Littler, who has taken the set in double quick time.
Third set, first leg. It's Ben to throw first.
Set of darts
Game
from
on.
the youngster.
$57.
It's great when you see them emotions come out, isn't it? You can see that's what. You can see how much it means to him. It's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely.
140.
And he'll be happy that there isn't a break after that second set and he can just carry on the stage.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
$97.
Yeah, because you haven't got to go off and you sort of come down from where you were when you're playing, and then you've got to get back up there again very quickly. When you get
96.
What does it feel like, Martin, when you're playing players that play at this rapid pace? You must literally be throwing, retrieving your darts, and then ready to throw again by
60.
the time you get back behind them.
Well, all I can do is relate it to a game that I played on this stage years ago against Steve Beaton.
133.
I thought I was just chasing him around the other, and I thought, what are you doing, Martin? Why are you chasing him? You know, just play at your own pace. You silly boy, mate.
81.
It can be easy to
Luke
get
Uruguay
caught up.
132.
Oh, so easy.
Hazel maybe in a spin here. Another bullseye. Oh, he was going for it for double 16. That would have been a showpiece shot. A real highlight.
72.
Well, when the shots are on, you've got to go for them sometimes.
Well, he come back looking at 60.
100.
For a breaker throw in the
Luke
opening leg of
Uruguay
set 3.
60. Game shot on the first leg. Luke Littler. Second leg is Luke to throw first. Game on.
That's the third straight leg. Just carrying on his excellent run.
100.
On course to post what would be the second highest average of the tournament so far. If he carries on at this level, 95 plus.
Brilliant.
60.
Impressive.
It was Jim McEwen who recorded the first ton plus
45.
average in his opening match.
101, I believe.
He was, yeah, and exactly 10 points less in his win against Aaron Turner today. But speaking in his interview post-match, Jim said that it was actually
46.
good for him to have come through two different types of matches.
Yeah, I totally agree with him on that. Yeah, it enables you then to sort of like get your head around what other players are doing. That you know that
85.
next game could be another totally different player again, with a different outlook, and it does you good to have those sorts of mix of styles and so forth.
Yeah, that's coming from a man
100.
just about every type of match possible on that stage.
That's some crazy ones, I know that.
I think we all go back to that final against Phil Nixon.
101.
There's the ones that sometimes people don't remember that can be the real sort of ones that make you go away from here.
100.
Focus on what you're doing.
Luke Uruguay
Where did you go
170.
Do you remember the wins more or the defeats?
Remember
96.
the wins more. Yeah, I mean, Robbie Weddowes was one of the few players that's beat me in the first round. I mean, Robbie played brilliant darts that day. And that was one of the ones where you go away and you think,
36.
how did
Luke
I
Uruguay
not
74.
approach that game right? How did I get it all so wrong? But it was a good game nonetheless, you know.
Well, Littler's got that wrong. So 73 remaining. Luckily for him,
34.
Hazell can't go out.
Yeah. I don't think he'd be too disappointed. Left tops. 99 would be good. Ish.
99. Luke, you require
Little
40.
had a burst of 14, 14, 12 in winning legs, and here he is.
Game shot and a second leg. Luke Littler.
19 darts, and he didn't get
Third
a chance
leg is
to take
Ben
the
to throw first. Game on.
And all the darts now being pulled low,
60.
really low. Maybe just a sign that Hazell is feeling the pressure.
Feeling the heat, as we used to say.
140.
I'm sure anyone would be with Luke The Nuke pummeling the treble 20 like he is.
119.
Years ago, we used to have them big, massive lights before the age of LEDs, and that used to raise the temperature something.
100.
At times, really, really hot. And that can make a hell of a difference to your game and the way it goes.
Yeah, there can be all sorts of factors, and sometimes it's
96.
the test of tenacity and who can deal with the environment and the situation best.
But with the age of LED lighting, it's a lot cooler
60.
these days, more comfortable.
We will see if this is going to be a coming-of-age tournament for someone who is seemingly destined to be a
44.
star of the future in this sport.
I think they both are, to be perfectly honest. Regardless of the result of this, I think they're both going to go forward and do good things all the way through their sporting career.
60.
Yeah, Ben is 31, which is usually a baby in darting terms, isn't it? But he's 16 years older than his opponent.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, it's...
60. Luke, you require 141.
Or double 12.
117. Ben, you require 122.
I feel like Hazell has to hit.
He does. And he's dropped that one low again.
44. Luke, you require 24.
To lead in sets.
Game shot and a third set. Luke Littler.
Littler came out from the first break with a different mentality, a different level of performance, it seems. Martin, what does Ben Hazell need to do to stop this storming run?
Well, he's got to do a similar sort of thing. He's got to make sure that he's not missing that and dropping below.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth set,
below the
first
treble
leg.
20. We
It's
saw
Luke
too many
to
of
throw
those
first.
darts in
Game
the
on.
last set. I don't know whether it's you know, the mental thing or, you know, the way you approach it, but I think he knows what he's got to
42.
do. But will he be able to do it? I don't know.
Well, the last couple of sets have been around the high
55.
standard that we've seen at the tournament so far. Littler's winning legs. As he looks for another match.
140.
Yeah, 12, 14, 12 in that second set. And then 14, 19, 16 in the third.
Amazing darts from such a
100.
young player.
And it took a 15 darter from Hazell to take the one leg that he has won in the last 6.
96.
That's when you know you're in trouble, when you got to hit a 15 darter to take a leg. I mean, when you got your opponent hitting 12s and 14s, and makes it hard work.
100.
But that's the game. That's the way it happens sometimes.
Yeah, his second set average way in excess of 100.
Yeah.
Luke Littler
100.
so comfortable now, and it did take him that first set to settle.
Well, it's an environment
100.
He's not actually played him before.
Luke, you
so
require
it's one of
123.
those things you have to get used to it, don't you? And he got used to it very quickly.
Game shot in the first leg. Luke Littler. Second leg is Ben to throw first.
See, 'cause early doors he was missing that dart at the bullseye.
Yeah, by a long
Now
distance
he's-
as well.
And now, bang, straight in. So the confidence has grown as well.
60.
Made it look as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
42.
And it's another leg completed in 5 visits.
140.
Littler is averaging around about 94 right now. 10 points better off than his opponent.
77.
Good games to look forward to this evening as well, Martin. Anthony Allen against Jared Cole.
60.
Then Colin Hammond against Rhian O'Sullivan. That is one everybody is looking out for. Then Richard Veenstra against Laszlo Kadar. The winner of this match will take on the winner of that match in the last 16. And the number 1 seed closes the evening session. Brian Raman taking on the punk Johnny Haynes.
I'm quite looking forward to that, see how old Johnny can get on. I think he'll be quite good, actually. He's dangerous.
45.
When he gets motoring. So we'll just see how that one goes. Yeah, it's number 1 in the ranking or number 2 or whatever it is. It doesn't really matter because it's what happens
45.
when you're playing your match that matters.
Well, interestingly, Raman played in the 3 PDC Pro Tour events before coming down to Lakeside, and that didn't work out for Connor Scott, very well.
100.
Oh, that's right. It was a bit of a surprise, but sometimes it just doesn't go together.
90.
Well, after the 1, 2, 3,
Then you require 96.
he's been struggling to find trebles here, Luke Littler. And it's opened the door for Hazell to stop this run of losing legs.
56.
He'd lost the last 5 on the spin.
We'll have 3 darts at tops for certain.
165.
Bit of pressure on it there.
Then you require 40. Game shot in the second leg. Ben Hazell.
Good.
Third leg, it's Luke to throw first. Game on.
Sticking around for now. Littler does have the darts in this set.
41.
To wrap it up.
$57.
So far today we've seen some decent stuff, a really entertaining battle that went right down to the wire between Mike Warburton and Dave Prinz.
81.
Went Warby's way by 3 sets to 2. Then Maria O'Brien came from a set down to beat Marilyn Noyens 2-1 to book her place in the
36.
quarterfinals of the women's tournament. And as we mentioned, Jim McEwen getting the better of Aaron Turner, 3-1 in sets.
83.
Well, at the moment, it's not happening for Ben. Going all over the place again.
94.
Better dart.
Good switch, wasn't it? A couple of darts low on that treble 20 again.
33.
He's shaking his head. He's not sure what's going on.
Well, there were 2 times that might affect Luke Littler in this match, as Hazell looks to hit his first
140.
One was the start and the other would be the end.
Yeah.
And he was shaky at the start, absolutely sublime
51.
in the middle. But now as we see him approaching the checkered flag, just seems to be breaking down a little bit.
Is that where the break comes into play? Because they just come back from a break.
94.
So what happens during the break? It's taking your focus off the game.
58.
Then you've got to build it back in again.
Then you require 80.
So that chance for Hazell to break comes now. And he's got 2 darts, a double 10, double 5. And
Game shot in the third
gets the
leg.
break he needs.
Ben Hazell.
And this story may not be over just yet.
Fourth leg, it's Ben to throw first. Game on.
The twists and turns of darts.
And that's why we love it.
It is.
And as you've mentioned, Hazell's a
60.
very good player in his own right. He has picked up a WDF ranking title. That came in Lithuania back in
60.
2018.
Yep.
Did appear at the O2 in the final BDO World Championship. 2020, lost out to Chris Landman.
57.
Qualifying school in the PDC 3 times, but without success. So some say that can be a bit of a lottery at times.
From what
44.
I understand, yeah, it can be. I've never participated in it, and I don't think I'm ever likely to.
But we are going to see you here soon, aren't we, Martin?
Yes, indeed, with the World Seniors.
45.
World Seniors Masters. We're talking to the runner-up of the World Seniors Championship. That happened early this year for the first time. Robert Thornton taking that title against Wolfie in the final.
Blew me away in the first 3 sets.
60.
Thought it was the Wolf who was supposed to blow people away.
Well, it was the other way round. It was that wily old Scotsman.
Yeah, great tournament, and the Masters
84.
coming to Lakeside. I see many of the legends of the game. But we may be seeing a rising star in action here. But he's going to have to raise his game to avoid a deciding set.
Yeah.
78. $60.
I think he's just slowed down a little bit, Martin. Luke doesn't seem to be as rapid as he was in that blistering spell in the middle of the match. Is that maybe a sign?
101.
I would think it is. Yeah, he knows what he can hit, and he knows
100.
into his flow.
Ben, you require
So it becomes
76.
so much easier.
Well, 76 on offer for Ben Hazell to force this to a deciding set. Double top.
Game shot and a 4 set. Ben Hazell.
Now it's Ben that bellows out a come on. He's taking the game to the number 8
Fifth
seed,
and final
who
set.
has
First
the
leg,
darts
it's Ben
in the
to
deciding
throw first.
set.
Game on.
But he wouldn't have felt like it would be going this way when he was hitting everything he wanted at will in that middle of the match surge. But now Hazell, well, he has the darts in the deciding
57.
set.
I should think he's growing in confidence at the moment.
134.
But will Luke dent that confidence? I don't know.
Well, it's the beauty of set play, isn't it?
Yeah.
It can all change so quickly. Luke could have been outside in a late play
125.
match after that brilliant spell.
134.
Brilliant darts.
It's almost like he's
137.
flicked a switch that he forgot to flick at the start of the previous set.
Exactly.
133.
Turnaround is just sort of amazing, isn't it, really?
58. Luke, you require 100.
So here we go then. Double top. Double 10.
Game shot and the first leg. Luke Littler.
Switch has been pressed.
Second leg, it's Luke to throw first.
Third
Game on.
dozen dart leg of the game for this sensational young talent.
134.
Of course, is broken immediately when Hazell had the darts in the set.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, he seems to have made a positive
57.
move in his mind. I'm going to throw more at treble 19 because they're going in a lot better. Having said that, he's going to stay on 20s now.
140.
Can't miss. Does have a blink and he'll miss it style, and
Oh, yeah.
he's back to his old self.
140.
Much to Hazell's annoyance. Don't know about Luke the Nuke. It must be
83.
Luke the nuisance as far as Ben is concerned.
That's one way of looking at it, isn't it?
60. Luke, you require 144.
Well, he's going to have 6 darts at this anyway, whatever.
88.
He's had a couple of really good finishes in this match. The highest of them being that beautiful 1, 2, 3.
140. Luke, you require 56.
56 to move within 1 of the win. 10s again.
36.
A chance for Hazell to
Ben,
break
you
that.
require 104.
Big moment this.
104. 84 left. Another treble 20, double 12.
Game shot. And a second leg. Ben Hazell.
Response from Ben Hazell. And once again, just as it looks
Third leg,
like
it's Ben to throw
made
first.
the gap too large. Hazell hits and reels him back in, and effectively takes control of the match. He will have the darts in 2 of the
60.
last 3 legs.
This would be the point in the game where I'll be saying to myself,
100.
break him now.
Yeah, well, Luke would have thought he'd done the hard work when he broke in the opening leg. Hazell had other ideas, and he's already come through a grueling battle on that stage.
97.
Back he comes with 180, number 4.
Incredible.
58.
All of the match 180s going the way of the youngster. Number 5.
140.
Well, not quite, but that break back is certainly on the cards.
60.
Yeah, just
Luke,
81.
you require 81.
Treble 19, I would guess. Double 12.
57.
But it would have been a 4th leg in the match in which he'd gone out in 4 visits to the board. But he does have time on his side after
59.
A lot more time.
Luke, you require
140
24.
in the leg.
$18. Ben, you require 167.
Well, if the 104 was big, how big would the 167 be? He's not going to do it.
It would have been absolutely massive, wouldn't it?
85.
It's that little double
Luke, you
3
require 6.
that Luke is looking at.
Game shot and a third leg. Luke Littler.
Wasn't worried about it, attacked it. And he gets back in front and will
4th
now
leg,
throw
it's Luke
for a
to
place
throw first. Game on.
in the last 16 of the Lakeside World Championship.
43.
And maybe he just thought what I just said. Because he's off with 43 though. Hazell not offering
45.
much in the way of reply.
$60.
It's good steady darts, as they say.
$123.
But Ben's not going to give up easily.
It's been a plucky opponent for Luke Littler.
140.
Best couple of times in this match. I think whatever happens, both players are going to come away with a lot of credit.
45.
Oh, I think so. Massive amounts of credit. There's very little to choose between them score-wise at the moment.
132.
Great match.
Well, down to 126. It all started with an attempt at the 126,
Yeah.
which he missed the ball for. Will it end by him putting that right?
140. Luke, you require
Treble
126.
Single 19. He gets the treble again for double 6.
Game.
What a way
Shots.
to win it.
And a match. Luke
Who
Littler.
goes through to the last 16 at the Lakeside at just 15 years of age.